What's up, everybody? This is the Mixed Signals podcast. Every week we will be sitting right here talking about music just for you. We bring all these things just for you. This isn't for us. This is for you because we love you. So we're in the middle of working a bunch of things out. Last week was our first episode, and I'd like to take some time out to thank everybody who tuned in, everybody who watched it. And we want to thank the new viewers, and I hope everybody continues to watch and listen, for the people who are audio only, to the episodes to come. We're still working some things out in terms of our audio setup and just our set in general, because I want to add some things behind us, to the side of us, maybe some images or whatever, but it's a work in progress, and we're glad that, those of you that are along for the ride are along for the ride. We're going to jump right into topics again, starting this time with Mark's topic. Actually, let's do introductions first. Excuse me. I'm Devontae Chisholm.
I'm Israel Sanchez.
I'm Mark Lee.
And we're going to start with his topic first.
Okay, so
it's going to be so great because I'm going to cut out the word. And then it's just I'm actually probably gonna cut out both words, so it's just gonna be with his topic, and then that's it.
With his topic,
yeah. So let's jump into it.
Okay, so my topic is a question that's been getting generated a lot. Is Eminem the best rapper alive? Now I know some like some people that are fans of the underground community. And like every time I ask that question, they're like, so and so, this rapper from the underground, he's better, and this other rapper from the underground, they're better, but Eminem can't stand a chance to them. But I mean, if you're talking about mainstream rapping, hip hop, I feel like you can't get better than Eminem if you're talking about who's alive.
Why not
Eminem?
Why not?
Because it's just
Why
like
is there no one better than Eminem. What makes Eminem so special?
Yeah,
because if you look at his skill, his wordplay, his metaphors, his lyricism overall, it's like rapping, like competition wise, it's Eminem. Like hands down. I mean, you can even like go back into the past and check out some YouTube videos where his own camp, Slaughterhouse, those are like 5 of the most ridiculously talented lyricists I've ever seen in hip hop in my life.
They're pretty good. I'll allow that.
And each and every one of them said they'll battle anybody but Eminem.
Yo, because that's
that's like because they're friends too.
They're friends, and that's their daddy right now. They can't go up against.
Well, no, but like
they can't make it. Be like, oh
like,
yeah.
What happens when you play daddy out? You ain't getting fed.
Exactly.
To me personally, my favorite rapper is Nas of all time, but I do see where you're coming from with Eminem, as far as a commercial standpoint, because I feel like Nas can be just as technical and can be just as lyrical as Eminem, but he'll never be as commercially successful. Me personally, I think he's too street, or when he came out.
Yeah,
which they both were. They both were, but Eminem was just really crazy. Like we're like.
What do you mean Eminem was street?
I mean, like he street in the sense like where he spoke about his struggles and all that other stuff, but like his point of view was like really crazy. Like he would just he pushed that boundary of like as far as like what you could talk about in hip hop. Like he spoke about things that killing his mom and all that other shit. Like no other rapper would do that ever. Like before M, like like no one ever crossed that boundary. So as far as me personally, like Eminem might not be my favorite rapper, but as far as like commercial success and by numbers and all that, I will say yeah.
What makes a rapper good? Why? Like how can we be able to say that Eminem's the best, or that Nas is the best, or that Riff Raff is the best? How are we able to say these things?
Oh my God.
Like what makes a rapper the best?
I mean, even like I wouldn't even say commercially successful, because Eminem's last 2 albums, they weren't that successful. Sure, they had number 1 singles. Both had singles, but they weren't really that successful as far as like sales. Sure, the last one he had with the LP2, Marshall Mathers LP2, he had Monster, which was was a real big radio hit.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, but it's still regenerating on the radio a lot.
And then the album before that, what was the big hit?
Love the Way You Lie.
He can't do it without Rihanna. Eminem lost it, and he needs Rihanna to do it now. I
mean, or at least Skylar Grey.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, but the Skylar Grey songs don't even make it to the point that like.
Okay,
Rihanna
so
get.
He can't do it without a major pop artist.
He can't do it without Rihanna.
He needs a feature.
He needs
a feature.
He needs Rihanna.
Alright, he needs a feature.
Like his career is, it's raining on his career.
Oh God.
I mean,
fuck you.
Wait a minute. It's raining on Eminem's career, and he needs an umbrella.
So bad.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure you catch that.
I caught that.
We can continue. I have like a list of rappers. Like I have a top 5, and I don't know where to put all of them. But they go Tupac, Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, Andre 3000, and I don't know where to put them. I know Jay-Z is not number 1. I feel like number 1 is either between Tupac, Nas, or Eminem.
They fight for it.
And then Jay-Z wouldn't even be second.
Yeah.
Like, I love Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's like number 4.
Probably. Like,
Yeah,
I
like-
love Jay-Z, but I feel like these other
Yeah.
rappers, like, they just there's something else, especially, like in the war between Jay-Z and Nas, I feel like I would always pick Nas.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
Same here.
Oh, my
Same
God.
here.
Like I said, Jay-Z was commercially more successful, but Ether, I'm just saying.
Ether was crazy.
Yeah.
And
So,
Nas's first few records were crazy.
speaking of, like, commercial success and things, let's talk about where we rank Eminem's albums. If he is the best rapper alive, then that means his album should be held at some high standard as well too. And I mean, no offense to him, he doesn't have an Illmatic or anything like that.
He don't.
But his albums are pretty good. They are pretty good. He does not have an
does.
I
Illmatic.
mean, I feel like his Illmatic would be the Slim Shady LP.
Slim Shady LP.
No, I'm
think
sorry.
so.
His Illmatic
Marshall
would be the
Mathers
Marshall Mathers LP. I always get him. The same person, goddammit.
The same person.
His Illmatic would be the Marshall Mathers LP.
But to wrap it up, Eminem, I don't know if he's my number 1. I don't think he's my number 1.
He's not my number
but he's definitely in my top 3.
Like
He's in my top 5, and he's definitely in my top 3. He's up there. Like, I'm gonna tell my kids about him. Like,
I feel like if you're talking about alive rappers,
yeah,
he's at number 1.
I think he's
Talking about all time, of course, no.
Oh yeah, he's still in. He'll always be in the discussion though.
Yeah.
For
wait,
sure.
so you're putting Tupac above him in everyone?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's
Notice
a
how
discussion for
Biggie
another
is
time.
not in my top 5.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
offense, Biggie. Do not come after me in my sleep tonight. But
Yeah, we're South
just
Park.
because you put out like one good album while
Yeah,
you
it
were
was too
alive
early.
doesn't make you the best. It has every song on there is a hit, but that doesn't make you the best rapper alive. I'm sorry. All these other rappers are still alive. Not his fault. Not his fault. I'm just saying. All these rappers are still alive, putting in so much work. And I'm just gonna give it to you because you have one good one.
Because you're dead.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all your other albums could have come out and been complete.
Yo, we're gonna get so much fire for that. Yo.
Like it could instead of Watch the Throne, it could have been like some joint LP with him and Diddy rapping, and it just would have been horrible.
Yeah, it could have been horrible.
Yo, Mace would have still been in the game.
But imagine if he did a joint one with Tupac though.
Yo,
That's for another video.
That's for another video.
All right, let's move on to the next topic.
All right.